my name is Zhou Nanzi. So this channel is talking about all kinds of topics about China and the Chinese culture. Today I'm gonna talking about why Tao Te Ching is so incredible. I have been studying for this book for a long while, and I'm sure this book is absolutely worth your time. When was the creation of Tao Te Ching? There is a lot of stories behind the book. The book is originated thousands of years ago in China. There are a bunch of stories about the author of the book and the time of the creation of Tao Te Ching. There is an ancient Chinese saying that the sages only speak wisdom, but do not write them down. I personally believe one reliable story that the thought of this book was deducted by Lao Tzu, who was born between 655 and 652 BC. His first name is and his last name is Lao. He held the position of keeper in one of the petty kingdoms at that time. Another person, Yi lived with Lao Tzu for a long time. During that time, Yi asked Lao Tzu a bunch of questions about the truth of the world. He wrote down Lao Tzu's thoughts, and soon afterwards, the Tao Te Ching came out. So what does Tao Te Ching literally mean? There is a bunch of different interpretations for this book, and you will find different authors because they have spent so much time just trying to decipher it or translate it. It seems so hard to understand Tao Te Ching because you never know its original meaning. So what does Tao Te Ching literally mean? You should know Tao Te Ching is a Chinese translated word. So to help you better understand the name, let's decipher the character one by one. Tao means the laws, and the laws can be divided into three types. First, the natural laws. Second, the laws of human beings interacting with the outside world. Third, the human nature laws. De means the behavior of obeying the laws. Dao and De means the way. Jing means book. So generally speaking, the title of the book means the book of the way. And of how it manifests itself in the world. So what it is in Tao Te Ching? This book is classic manual on the art of living, written in a style of gem-like lucidity, radiant with grace and large-heartedness and a deep wisdom, and one of the wonders of the world. It's totally 81 chapters long, but only 5,000 Chinese characters. I won't deny you can spend 30 minutes to read through it, but it's literally not easy if you do want to understand them all. Now I'm gonna paint you a big picture so what the book is talking about. And you may feel like it's so much freaking truth when you read it. This book is divided into two parts, Dao Jing and De Jing. Dao Jing describes the laws of the world, which includes chapter 1 to chapter 37. So De Jing teaches people how to behave obeying the laws. Why Tao Te Ching is so incredible? Lao Tzu left no traces on history, but his wisdom in this book. People usually think Lao Tzu as a hermit, a drawback from society, dwelling serenely in the mountains, but unvisited except by occasional travelers. However, it's clear from his teaching that he not only guided people to find their true self, but also deeply cared about the society, which means the welfare of human beings. This collection of aphorisms offers a series of useful and penetrating thoughts on a wide range of topics that can still direct our lives in modern times. 万物之理，天地人道. It talks about the laws of all things which are given birth, growth, harvest, and death. It makes you understand the circle of life, and it talks about the way of heaven, earth, and humanity. It teaches you how to practice your words and deeds following the way. 变化之道，生生不息. It reveals that everything changes, so it is important for people to keep dialectic thinking in mind. Dialectic thinking is sort of ability to view issues from multiple perspectives to arrive at the most economical and reasonable reconciliation. For example, even though one thing has one feature, it can turn out to be not to have it at all. So Lao Tzu wanted us not to consider something's feature as immobile for the reason that it can always change, and more important, when compared to other things, this feature may not be as notable as it used to be. 阴阳平衡. It teaches us that everything changes and depends on a balance, which is also called yin and yang balance. To improve yourself, try to find balance on 3 levels: inside yourself, between you and others, and help others find balance. The ancient Chinese people advocated harmony with nature, which hindered the development of science in certain sense, because science was unnatural and difficult to live in a harmony. The more progress human science makes, the more serious it will be. 上善若水. To Lao's point of view, water represents wisdom, and people should learn the wisdom from water. Water can adapt all kinds of containers, can turn into all kinds of states. The significance of it can adapt of various environments, adapt to all kinds of rules. Water is not on behalf of weak, but has the greatest power. Because water can form at the same time floods, hurricanes, form a tsunami. So it can break the existing rules because it slowly gathering strength and moderate dealing with the environment. 无为. I like Tao Te Ching because it places a lot of emphasis on 无为, which is essentially the art of no actions, or we say no violation of natural order, which does not mean do nothing, but do the natural order actions. The key point of 无为 is to follow the way of natural order. If you follow the way of natural order, the effort will be easy, and the result will be abundance. You will reach a state mastery in which whatever done is natural and not forced in any way. On the contrary, if you disobey or go against the natural order, you will have to spend a lot of effort with little productivity. It's somewhat like a swimmer who swims a freestyle for tens of thousands of hours consciously to the point where even his mind is completely blank. He can still swim the freestyle masterfully and effortlessly because it is so much ingrained in his mind. In a way, the master swimmer is so effortless in his swimming that is almost similar to the art of no actions. So which is what Tao Te Ching emphasizes. And the master does not need to try so hard. He's just to be who he is. Once you try and try, you soon realize at the end of it at all, there isn't an ultimate goal any of us are chasing. You only reach a place of non-chase and indifference where you stop desiring so much, or just become content with whatever you have currently. Then once you realize that anything and everything you need is just right in front of you, you will discover the true inner peace. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap up there, and I'm Zhou Nanzi, and your subscription helps me to better spread the message. Many more videos to come, and a whole variety of topics about China and Chinese culture that you may be interested in. So see you in the next video.